So I have my box cutter in my hand, and you know what that means. That means we are going to be unboxing some comics. If you want to see what I have, stay tuned for the video. Reggie here, your friendly neighborhood bodybuilder and comic book collector, and I want to welcome you to another one of my videos. Off to my right are two boxes that showed up from two subscribers. One of them is in Canada and one of them is in Tennessee. And I honestly don't have a clue what's inside, but I have my box cutter. We are going to crack them open and we are going to see what was sent over to me. The first one is from Jeremy, and Jeremy is actually in Tennessee. He sent me a message earlier today saying, hey, if you see a package show up from Tennessee, know that it's from me. And so I went ahead and, the box arrived. I wrote his name on it because I think he mentioned that he did not put a note on the inside, but at least he let me know that it was coming. So we're going to open this up. He's got some nice painter's tape in here holding things in place. And there appears to be a nice size brick of comics inside. So I'm going to peel some of this painter's tape back, pull out this brick, and see what we have. So there you go. Brick is free. Couple of comics in here. He's got some nice pull tabs on this thing, so we're gonna separate these covers and then see what is inside. So here we go. And then the second one, I'm not sure who this one is from, but I believe it is from Canada, but I cannot read the handwriting. It may be McCall. Oh, he did include a note. He did include a note, so I may have misunderstood what he said. So let's see. Let's see what he said here on the note. He says, Reg, my man, I just wanted to send out a little something for my recent haul to say thank you. I know that you like red covers, so I included some books in red. I just wanted to say how much I enjoy your videos and how much I've learned from you. Your pressing videos have taught me a lot and it's given me much better CGC grades. That's awesome. He said, thanks for that. Also, I'd like to say thank you for answering my IG questions and for being my go-to comic book guy. Thanks for all that you do. So there you go. Very cool. Jeremy, thank you very much. He even drew a little sketch of Spider-Man down there. So you know I must love that. Oh, okay, cool. These are a couple of cool. I saw two of them right off the top. All right, so the first book is a cool Wolverine book. This is Wolverine number 88, and this is I think not Deathlock. Deadpool is in this one, I do believe, and I think that this Kubert book has some significance, but off the top of my head, it escapes me. I actually gave away a copy of this not that long ago. It was a little bit of a beat up copy, but as I'm looking at this one actually appears to be much nicer than the one that I gave away. So, Jeremy, thank you right off the top. Oh, that's cool. This next book is it's a thick book. Wow. Spider-Man versus Wolverine number 1. I do not have this book, but this one is nice. That is a nice book. I may have to read this one tonight, to be honest with you. That's a cool cover, and I don't think I've ever read this one. Definitely a cool book, though. I'm laughing. I cannot reveal why I'm laughing, but I am laughing for a very good reason. This next book he sent over is Marvel 2-in-1 presents The Thing and Man-Thing. This is number 1, Marvel 2-in-1 number 1. That's pretty cool. I've never had that book before. Here is Thing number 1. I actually sold this book almost 2 years ago. I picked up a collection from a guy that I met in Oakland and ended up selling an entire run of The Thing, and then several months later regretting that decision. So I'm actually pleased to have the number 1 of Thing back because I had it once upon a time. So that's pretty cool. He seems to be on a theme here. So here is the Man-Thing. That was Thing 1, and this is the Man-Thing number 1 after the 2-in-1. So that's kind of cool. I dig the theme, and that's awesome. Wow, is that Andy Kubert? That may be Andy. Kubert signature. Wow. This is special X-Men anniversary issue. I have no clue what the number is. It is in a Mylar. It is signed by Andy Kubert, and it is numbered number 95 out of 750. That is really cool. That's a cool book. I saw a little note at the bottom. Let me see. Go back to his note. I saw a little note at the bottom, and I did not read it. So let me read that. There you go. Okay, that's cool. He actually put a note there saying that the COA for this is actually inside the book. And he indicates almost as if I can give this book away. I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to keep this. This is cool. I've never seen this Rogue and Gambit cover before. Just that whole love story between the two of them I find fascinating. So no, I think this book will definitely be staying in the collection. Jeremy, thank you very much, bro. I like what you did here with the themes. That was really cool. Little man thing action going on, little thing action, and then the cool Andy Kubert stuff. So very cool, man. Thank you very much. I definitely appreciate that. And I have to tell you, just about every one of those is going to stay in the collection. So let me just say that now. All right, so this next one is the one that came in from Canada. It is for a book that came as far as it did. It's actually in great shape. I have had people send things to me, and I've sent things to people just across the U.S. that have shown up in worse shape. Hopefully I didn't show the address. I can't. Hopefully I didn't turn it around too bad. All right, so we're going to crack this one open and see what is inside. Hopefully they put a note. I think it said McNeil. I think McNeil might have been the name that I was able to read on that front. But hopefully they put a note in here. Yep, McNeil. Yes, it is. There's a note on the inside, or a label on the inside that helps with that. So that's cool. Wow, a couple of cool things in here. Make sure I get this out. Okay. Not damage those books. Okay, so there's a couple of things in here. There's actually 2 bricks. Oh, that's cool. Couple of loose books. Whoa, there's some cool stuff in here. All right, so an AOK from the Great White North. It says, Reggie, I just wanted to send you a little token of my appreciation for all that you do for the community. I recently went back home for a vacation and came across my old collection. So here are some late 80s, early 90s goodness from that collection that I thought that you might like, sprinkled in a little McFarlane goodness as well. That's what's up. He says, like you, I consider myself a Marvel guy, but I threw in some DC and Dark Horse to show that we are civilized and love all forms of this art form. Well done. Well done. This is actually a long letter. So I'm not going to read this whole thing, but I'm going to skip to a little part here. It says, please feel free to do whatever you want with those personal collection, an AOK to another subscriber, giveaway, or even an awesome trivia night. So very cool. And this is from my man, Mike. So Mike, shout out to you from the, what did you say? From the Great White North. I definitely appreciate that. So I'll show the things that I can readily see right away. I'll show that stuff. There is a sketch in here, which I think I saw this online. I think I saw this one online. I think he may have sent this one to me on Instagram. It is Craven the Hunter holding a pair of Gibbon slippers. This is awesome. This is awesome. This is going into the portfolio. Who doesn't love a hand-drawn Craven? And everyone loves the Gibbon, right? So this thing is definitely cool. I enjoy people with a great sense of humor. So there is also 2 graphic novels in here. One of them is The Savage Land graphic novel right there. And then there's also the Uncanny X-Men Days of Future Past graphic novel. So 2 cool graphic novels in there. So thank you very much for that, Mike. And then he sent 2 bricks. So there's 2 bricks. And I think I saw in there that he was using part of my technique to bundle these things up, which is probably why they arrived in such great shape. Joking. So let me open this up and let's see what Mike sent over for us. Cut this a little go a lot faster. faster. Let's see what's inside of here. So he definitely has a good technique with the saran wrap, no doubt about that one. So let me cut this open. Let's see what's inside. There we go. All right. So the first brick is open. I'm gonna see what he sent. Oh, this is cool. Okay. I think someone else just sent me some of these. Very, very cool. So this, I think it was TJ Slabdragon actually sent these over to me. This first book. This is Marvel Tales featuring Spider-Man, Angel, and Iceman. This is number 229. And what makes this one really cool is I believe this is a reprint, but it is actually an original cover by Todd McFarlane. So that's really cool. And I only know that because TJ Watson put a note on there to explain that to me. So I'm actually impressed that I remembered it. So this is 229. He sent over 234, and this is another Todd McFarlane cover right there, another Marvel Tales. Very cool. Oh, this is awesome. That's a cool one. This is I may have misplaced my copy. I can't remember seeing this one. This is Sleepwalker number 5. That's cool. That's cool. I went back and reread a lot of the Sleepwalker stuff from the 90s. I enjoyed that character when I was a kid, and I actually went back and reread some of that stuff not that long ago. So he sent over, that's a cool cover. This is Aliens 2 of 4. I don't think that I've ever really owned like a true Aliens comic. This is actually from Dark Horse. I think I may have this one. This is Joker and Daffy Duck number 1. I think I have that. I think someone else sent that to me, and I think it's in a bin over here. And then the last one in this particular bundle is Batman Legends of the Dark Knight. So the first new solo Batman book since 1940. Nice pink cover. Can't go wrong with that one. That's cool. So that's what's in the first bundle. So we're going to go ahead and cut this second one open and see what Mike sent over in this one. Yeah, nice technique with the saran wrap. Kept everything perfectly centered and undamaged. So we'll see what's in this one. So again, I always appreciate when people send over, AOKs, regardless of the value. I mean, it's just really nice when people take the time to share some things, because honestly, I'm able to add some things to my collection, and then it also puts me in a position to be able to give books away to other people, which I always think is really cool. And that allows us just to do a lot of cool things on the channel. So I always appreciate that, and, can upgrade my own collection and help somebody else. So, oh man, this book right here is one directly from my childhood. I used to read a lot of classic X-Men, basically the reprints. I didn't like with Spider-Man. I read a lot of Web of Spider-Man and stuff like that instead of Amazing Spider-Man. With X-Men, it wasn't Uncanny X-Men. I read a lot of the classics. This one is one I remember from my childhood like nobody's business. This is Classic X-Men number 40. This literally takes me back to my parents' basement, this particular book. And that's fantastic. So that's in there. There is number 39. This is look like the Hellfire Club. Wolverine squaring off against the Hellfire Club right there. That's a cool book. Here is 38. Very cool. So like a reprint of the Dark Phoenix saga. So very cool. This is 37. Little White Witch in Jean Grey action, or Phoenix action, I should probably say. Oh, that's a cool cover. This one's cool. Number 36. That is a cool cover right there. And then the very last one, a little Kitty Pryde action here. Number 35. This is Classic X-Men. Definitely some cool stuff. So huge shout out. to Jeremy, and also to Mike for hooking me up with some really awesome books. I definitely appreciate it. And again, for me, it's just one of those things where someone takes a moment to say thank you, to acknowledge some of the things that I try to do here on the channel. They give me a couple of books. I hold a couple and then I move a couple back. It's just a really cool thing. So shout out to both of those guys, and shout out to you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, I want to encourage you to hit the thumbs up and leave a comment behind so we can mix it up in the comment section. If you need to reach out to me, feel free to do so at Regie Collects on Instagram or RegieCollects@gmail.com. Take care.